I just took down my shady boss and watched him fall apart in front of everyone in the coolest revenge you'll ever hear. The conference room was like a storm. Auditors in neat suits flipped through papers, their pens scratching loud. My boss, Gavin Reed, stood there, sweating, his tie all messed up. His voice shook as he mumbled, This isn't right." But the numbers told the truth. I made sure they did. The office was buzzing with chatter. My coworkers couldn't believe it. Gavin, the guy who took millions while we begged for new pens, was caught. His assistant, Tara, who always acted like she was better than us, dropped her phone, her face pale. Me? I sat back, sipping my coffee, trying not to grin. I'd hidden proof, fake bills, weird bank transfers, where the auditors would find it. And nobody could point to me. Gavin thought he was a big deal. For years, he'd been stealing from Pinnacle Solutions, our company with its fancy glass walls and fake team spirit. He used client money for his big apartment, shiny watches, and boat trips. We got nothing. No raises, no supplies, just his empty promises. I was fed up. So I set him up, and he walked right into it. Keep watching or listening to see how I nailed him. Hit subscribe to catch this office takedown. Tell me in the comments if a boss ever did you wrong, but to get how I pulled this off, let's go back to when I figured out his game. I'm Chloe Evans, 32, an accountant at Pinnacle Solutions, a company in a tall city building. The office looks nice, glass walls, noisy printers, coffee cups everywhere. But it's a mess underneath. Computers hum too loud, meetings end with forced claps, and Gavin Reed, our boss, gives you a mean look when he thinks you're not watching. I love numbers. They make sense. But at Pinnacle, the numbers were yelling. I'd been here 5 years, fixing books, hoping for a raise that never came. My desk was a wreck. Sticky notes, old mugs, a sad plant. My coworkers were worn out too. Lila, my best friend at work, made jokes to keep us going. "Chloe, we're one paperclip away from losing it," she'd say, laughing. Gavin was in charge, and he was smooth. In his 50s, he was all smiles with clients but tough on us. He'd walk in, suit perfect, smelling like too much cologne, promising money that never showed up. His expense reports were a lie, big bucks for client lunches that didn't happen. We knew he was up to something, but we had no proof. Then there was Tara, his assistant. She was in her 30s, always acting high and mighty like she ran the place. She watched Gavin's back, typing fast, shutting down questions. If you asked about budgets, she'd say, "Ask Gavin," all sharp. Lila called her Gavin's shadow, and it fit. It all started with a mistake. I was checking bills late one night, the office dark except for my lamp. My eyes hurt, but I saw it, a payment to GR Consulting. $50,000. No contract, no okay from anyone. Strange. I looked more. Tons of payments to GR Consulting, adding up to millions. My heart sank. GR? Gavin Reed. I checked older files. It was clear. Fake bills, money sent to his secret company, taking cash from clients. He'd been doing it forever, buying fancy stuff while we scraped by. My team worked late, got no thanks while he partied. I was mad. I wanted to yell, to barge into his office, but I stopped. Telling on him could get me fired. Gavin had friends upstairs. I'd lose my job, my rent money, everything. I walked around my desk, heart pounding. Then it hit me. A big audit was coming. Outside people who check numbers like hawks. If I could leave clues, make it super obvious, they'd catch him, and I'd stay safe. I smiled. Gavin thought he was the boss. But I had a plan. Next day, I watched him. He was in his glass office, joking with bigwigs, his watch shining. Tara followed him, handing him coffee. I heard him on the phone, pushing a new deal that sounded fishy. I was so mad. I told Lila at lunch, whispering in the break room, "He's stealing, Lila, big time." Her eyes got big. "You sure, Chloe?" "Positive. Fake bills, I saw them." She whistled. "You telling someone?" "Not yet. I've got an idea," Lila grinned. "That's my girl. Get him." But it wasn't easy. If I got caught, I was done. No job, no money, just trouble. And what about my team? Good people could get hurt if the company went down. I bit my lip, staring at my computer. Was I wrong? No. Gavin was the crook. I was fixing it. I tested it out. After work, I changed a number, making one of Gavin's fake payments stand out. Wrong date, no approval. If he saw, I'd act clueless. He didn't. He was too busy showing off. The audit was 2 months away. I had time. I'd make a trail so easy, the auditors couldn't miss it. Gavin would fall, and I'd be the one who pushed him. I stayed late every night. The office was spooky after hours, lights low, cleaners' vacuums buzzing. I'd wait till Tara left, her shoes clacking, then get to work. My plan was simple but smart. I'd hide clues in the books, fake bills, odd money moves that yelled cheat. Auditors would see it, Gavin would go down, and no one would know it was me. I started with his GR consulting payments. I added mistakes, bills with no proof, money sent to weird accounts. I made them obvious but sneaky enough to look like Gavin's mess. My fingers raced on the keyboard, my heart thumping. One slip, and I'd be in trouble. I hid my tracks. I used Gavin's login. His password was BossGavin1, the cocky jerk. I made changes look like they came from him. If anyone checked, it'd point to him, not me. I grinned, thinking of his face when the auditors showed up. Lila was my partner in crime. She wasn't into numbers, but she hated Gavin. Over coffee, I told her the plan. I'm setting him up, Lila. Clues for the audit. You in? She leaned in, excited. Oh, I'm in. What do I do? Keep an eye on him. Keep Tara busy. If he's meeting bosses, tell me. Got it. I'm your lookout. She winked. Lila was awesome. She'd accidentally run into Tara, chatting about nonsense to stall her. She'd hang near Gavin's office, catching bits of his calls. One day, she slid by my desk, smiling. He's working on a shady deal, Chloe. Something about secret accounts. My jaw tightened. He's covering his butt. Too late. It wasn't all smooth. Gavin was full of himself, but not stupid. One morning, he came in, showing off a new watch that cost more than my car. Team, big win, he lied, his smile fake. I wanted to shout, but I nodded, acting normal. Tara was troubled too. She started hanging around my desk, watching me. Working late again, Chloe? She asked, her voice sweet but mean. Just catching up, I said, my smile fake. My heart raced. Did she suspect? I got nervous. What if Tara checked the books? What if Gavin noticed? I checked my work, hands shaking. It was solid, my clues were hidden but ready. But the worry was hard. Then the auditors moved the date. They were coming in 3 weeks. My stomach dropped. I wasn't done. I needed more clues. I worked faster, adding fake bills, a $10,000 fee here, a $20,000 trip there. Each one was a step closer to nailing Gavin. The office was tense. My team was exhausted, arguing over nothing. Mark, a quiet guy, grumbled about quitting. No raises, no respect, he said, slamming his cup. I felt bad. If my plan hurt the company, would Mark suffer? I shook it off. Gavin was the problem. I kept going, but the doubts stuck. Was I risking too much? Lila saw me stressing and pulled me aside. Chloe, you're doing this for us. Don't stop. Her words got me going. I wasn't just helping myself. I was helping everyone. Gavin kept pushing his new deal, sweet-talking bosses, not knowing I was closing in. One night, I heard him snap at Tara in his office. Make sure those accounts look good, he said. Tara nodded, not knowing I'd already made them bad. I sent a secret email to the auditors from a coffee shop using a fake account. Check Pinnacle's books. Look for GR Consulting. Short, safe, no way to trace it. My heart pounded as I hit send. The trap was ready. The audit was days away. The office was nervous. Gavin was louder than ever, strutting around, saying the audit would be easy. Tara typed like crazy, probably faking more papers. I kept quiet, my clues safe in the books. Lila gave me updates. Gavin's meeting the big boss tomorrow. He's acting like he's won. I laughed. Let him think that. He's done. But I was scared too. What if the auditors didn't see it? What if Gavin got away? I couldn't sleep, my brain spinning. I checked every clue. It was perfect. The night before the audit, I stayed late, alone in the quiet office. I looked at my screen, the fake bills ready. This was it. Gavin's world was about to crash, and I'd started the fire. Want to see Gavin's fall? Keep watching or listening and hit subscribe. It's gonna get good. The audit day was wild. The office was a mess. Printers broke, phones wouldn't stop, interns ran around. Auditors showed up at 8 a.m., serious, with big bags. They took over the conference room, glass walls showing it all. My heart was racing, but I acted calm, sipping coffee, looking busy. Gavin was all smiles, shaking hands, his suit perfect. Welcome, we've got nothing to hide, he lied. Tara stuck close, looking uneasy. The big bosses, serious folks from upstairs, watched closely. My team whispered, worried. Lila caught my eye and nodded. Here we go, she mouthed. I sat in the back, notebook out, pretending to take notes. The auditors got to work, asking hard questions. Mr. Reed, what's this $50,000 to GR Consulting? One asked, his voice cold. Gavin's smile faded. Just a vendor, all good. My heart jumped. That was my clue. I'd made the bill messy, no contract, no okay. The auditor frowned, checking more. And this $20,000 trip, no proof. Gavin's face got shiny. Probably a mix-up. Tara, look into it. Tara's hands shook. I'll check. The room felt hot. I bit my lip, holding back a smile. The auditors kept going, finding my clues, fake money moves, strange accounts, all showing cheating. Each one was a hit I'd planned. Gavin's voice got loud. This is wrong. A big boss, Miss Carter, leaned in, her eyes tight. Explain, Gavin, fast. He stumbled, his charm gone. Someone changed the books. I played my part, raising my hand, acting sweet. Sir, I saw those GR payments too. I asked you about them. You said they were okay. The room gasped. Gavin's face turned red. I didn't. Quiet, Miss Carter snapped. Auditors, how much? The main auditor stood, his voice heavy. Over 3 million missing, all tied to Mr. Reed. The bosses lost it. Gavin slumped in his chair, hands shaking. Tara dropped her pen, frozen. I leaned back, my heart singing. He was done. The auditors took a break, but it was over. Bosses pulled Gavin and Tara into a side room. The office was full of talk, cheating, cops, lawsuits. My team was shocked. Mark said he was stealing, that rat. Lila came to my desk, grinning. Chloe, you're a star. He's gone. I shrugged, whispering. Just doing my job. But inside, I was jumping. The bosses acted fast. Gavin was fired that week, walked out looking broken. Tara got kicked out too. No more high and mighty act. Cops started asking questions. Stealing charges were coming. The company stayed okay. Miss Carter took over, promising fixes. Auditors said our team did great, and I got a smile. My clues were perfect, clear, bad for Gavin, safe for me. A month later, things were better. Pinnacle got new bosses, good ones. We got raises, new chairs, even better coffee. The office felt happy, no more heavy air. My team laughed more, stress gone. Miss Carter called me in. Chloe, you stood out? Want to be accounts manager? My mouth fell open. Me? Yes. I got the job. A nice office. Respect. Lila threw a party, calling me the hero who got Gavin. I laughed, but I felt a tiny bit bad. Was I too hard? No. Gavin stole. I fought back. I saved us. In my new office, I looked at the city, my plant green and happy. I'd been stuck, ignored, angry. Now, I was free. I'd outsmarted a cheat, helped my team, and won. Gavin thought he was untouchable. But I changed the game, and it felt so right.